Welcome to our show, The Success Stories, presented by Trident Communications. I, Alka, would like to invite you all and our guest for today, the none other than the celebrity astrologer, Dr. Sundeep Kochar. He is an internationally renowned celebrity astrologer, a Vastu consultant, motivational speaker, life coach, actor, anchor, author, and awarded as the most trusted astrologer of India. To know more about the journey of success, let's welcome Sandeep to our show. Hello, sir.
Hi Alka, how are you doing?
I'm great. What about you?
All good. God has been kind. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us your time for our episode of today.
You're welcome.
So, sir, that you're here and we have read a little bit about you in your intro. Would you like to tell us something about yourself?
Yeah, it's been already more than 20 years of journey with astrology, and I think I'm fortunate enough to be in that particular field, which is I think can be life changing because astrology is not only it's business; it is a responsibility, which is that is what I believe. Because if anyone comes to you who is a stranger and he has he's in some situation and you have no idea about the person, then I think astrologer's role is a very important role at that time, who can give some guidance, some kind of direction, some kind of hope, some kind of motivation, so that the person can plan his life or her life and lead a better life. So I think I feel privileged, I feel honored, and I think I'm the chosen one, that God has been kind and given me that kind of understanding where I can look something in the future, because there is no machine, there is no computer, which can tell you what is going to happen tomorrow. But astrology, which is such a ancient science, is more than 10,000 years old science, is a part of Vedas, known as the light of God, and the eyes of Vedas. So that I think this is a great journey I'm in, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly, because I see how people change their life with the help of some kind of guidance, some kind of hope, some kind of direction, which can help them to reach towards their destination.
So, sir, for me, astrology has always been about reading horoscopes in magazines and newspapers. Would you like to tell us what exactly it is?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who may not have visited astrologers, and they are happy in reading their zodiacs. But unfortunately, there is a catch here. Like in Western astrology, if you talk about zodiac sign, that what is your zodiac sign? If I ask you, if you tell me something, then most likely it would be a sun sign, not
Yeah.
moon sign. Indian astrology is totally based on moon, because moon is emotion, moon is your desire, what you want, your state of mind, your happiness, and if things are happening the way you want, you feel it is a very good time, or is a good journey you are in. And if things are not happening the way you want, then you feel maybe there's something wrong with your luck, or maybe destiny, or whatever it is. So it is moon which plays a bigger role. So in Indian context, this astrology is totally based on moon. And when you go to astrologer, first he will check how your moon is placed, because how happy you are as a person, as an individual, and that can give some insights about your personality, about your basically about your psychology, which is the most complicated thing in life. Because to know a person at a psychological level is not that easy. If you know someone for 20 years, and if you claim you know that person for 100%, you may be knowing only 20%, because the person real liking, disliking, and even the real character is something which can be within him. He may not even project his real side. But astrologer, who is a stranger, can tell you just looking at the moon, and of course other planets, when you read a horoscope. And that gives a complete picture about your total personality, about your psychology, about your past, about your present, and even about your future, that where you're heading and where you are going. So it is not about reading your zodiac on a magazine or a newspaper. It is about knowing yourself, and that is how I say discover yourself. So if you go to astrology and show your horoscope next time, then you will understand how deep the science is, and how it can help you to evaluate yourself, to help you to know about your strength, weakness, potential, and plan your life. And by knowing your time, what time you're running, what you are expecting, and if you can do this, then it will help you to take right decision at the right time, and that is what we call luck.
So, sir, what got you interested into astrology? Like, was it a hobby or what it was that got you interested here?
I think it's a long journey. As I've said, more than 20 years I'm into this field of astrology. And before that, I was a cricketer, and I wanted to play for India. And I was very good in my leg spin. I used to bowl googly, but due to change in circumstances, I couldn't pursue it further. But to know about myself, to know about my journey, I started learning astrology without having any idea that maybe I will become an astrologer even myself. So that was not planned at all. But when I look back now, and when I look at my horoscope, yeah, I can relate to it. Yes, this horoscope belongs to an astrologer who has a purpose, in that manner. So I think inquisitiveness to know about my journey, to know about my life, to know about my dreams, and to see where I'm heading and what went wrong and what it is all about. Why someone becomes so successful, and someone is, in spite of putting all hard work and heart and soul, may not be able to reach the level he's looking at. So what makes two individual different totally, even if they are from the same city or the same school or university, or maybe in the same classmates. So two classmates may not be in the same level in their life. So what make them different? So that kind of inquisitiveness has interested me to learn astrology, and I think I'm blessed to do that.
So, sir, is there a favorite sign that you have, like in the zodiacs? Do you have a favorite sign?
Yeah, there are many. Like I really like Taurus. Taurians are very happy and positive people because moon get exalted in Taurus. And again, I'm talking about moon signs here. So when moon becomes exalted means the moon get the maximum power and the happiness and the positivity on Taurus. And the lord of Taurus is Venus. So anyone who has a moon on Taurus, they are always fun loving, always happy, always smiling. They're looking at the happier side in life, and they are always happy go lucky kind of people. And I always believe in people who are happy, they are lucky. So that is one. Second sign which I really like is Sagittarius, because Sagittarius, even if you look at the symbol, it is a man with a bow and arrow actually. So they are the most focused people on the planet. They know what need to be done. As they say, direction is important than speed. So at least they are aware what they are doing and where they are going. And the lord of Sagittarius is Jupiter, which gives you anyone wisdom, knowledge, understanding, learning, and the people and spirituality, the most important thing. So I think the people with that kind of mindset, they're always wise, and they know what they are doing, and they ultimately reach their destination in life.
So, as you said that when you look at your horoscopes, you have a better understanding at life. So,
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
how can we use it like to get a more fulfilling and satisfying life at all fronts?
See, everyone has a different journey, Alka. You can't compare, your life with anyone else, because everyone has a different journey, and you even don't know from where the person has come. If you see someone around you, a very successful person having a beautiful car and having a very very big house, you don't know from where he has come, how much hard work he has put in, what struggles he had faced in his life. So the right question is, which I really appreciate you said it in the last, a successful life. According to me, success is a broader term. A person who is happy, I feel he's really successful. And people who, sometimes I read somewhere, someone said this statement. There are people who are really poor because the only thing they have is money. So so money cannot promise to bring you happiness. I have my clients all over the globe who are billionaires in dollars, pounds, or whatever, but I have seen money has nothing to do with your happiness. Money, I think happiness is a habit which you need to inculcate. So if you have that kind of contentment in life, which is very very important, because there are very few people who can raise their hand and claim I'm a very content person, you'll find none, maybe, because everyone is in the grind to make life better, to know, to do more and more, to reach to the next level, to get buy a bigger house, or maybe look for their bank balance, another zero added to that. So people are more becoming materialistic. I'm not saying everyone is into that grind, but most of them. So according to me, there's nothing wrong in acquiring more wealth or earning more money, but you need to maintain a balance between your materialistic life and your spiritual life, between your professional life and your personal life. So happiness you need to inculcate, you need to find, you need to develop, you need to create that harmony at home. I believe in synergies, I believe in energies. So anyone who is happy within, who has a tendency to create happiness around him, maybe around his at his home, with his family, with kids, a spouse, or even parents, or even in his office with colleagues or bosses, or even he himself as a boss. And then obviously, he's creating that kind of harmony and positivity. Then they are the one who create more productivity. Or the right word which I really wanted to use, Alka, was prosperity. Because prosperity, you can't get it from anywhere. Prosperity only come to those people who are in that harmony state, who are in a very happy state, and they are the people who are really blessed.
So, sir, as you said that it helps us finding a direction. So, the role of an astrologer is really important there. So, how do you find a reliable and trustworthy astrologer? What qualities do you look for in them?
Yeah, of course, you can't check the horoscope of the astrologer. I always say that your horoscope is secondary. The most important thing is, the astrologer you are meeting, what his horoscope is saying. What if his horoscope, the astrologer himself is not running a great time, so he will not be in a state of mind to give you the right direction. What if he himself is not that spiritual? What if he is just looking for to earn big money, and he is looking to exploit you with your fears and anxiety and your situation? So yes, you need to meet the right astrologer, because I wrote it once on Facebook that astrology is always right, but astrologers are left and right. So because of no growing number of astrologers, you go to YouTube, you see every day around 1,000 videos, every day new videos. People are saying this will happen now, tomorrow that will happen, now this planet is going there and that is coming here. And that is nothing but creating more anxiety in everyone's mind. And people, they are very anxious anyway, they are stressful. And because of these unprecedented time, because of this pandemic situation, because of nothing was happening, had happened in the last 8-9 months, so people really, they are in a very, very distressful state, and uncertainty has really bothered them big time. So they are becoming more curious about their future. So I think this is the time to show them some hope and some positivity, instead of creating more stress or anxiety in their mind. So I think astrologer has a great responsibility, and they need to do it in the right manner. That is very important.
So, sir, what qualities should we look for in them to know
See,
that they are trustworthy and reliable?
yeah, that is, experience is the name people give to their mistakes. So I think one is hidden trial is the only way. But I think, yeah, you can get a lot of feedbacks now to everyone. Even to before you go to a restaurant, I'm sure you check their reviews. So go
Yes.
through the reviews. And maybe the best is, I think, according to me, is word of mouth. So any of your friend who has encountered someone, and the person has not faith that the person is honest to give the right suggestion. It can be a business. I'm not saying astrology cannot be a business. This is my full-time profession, and this is the only bread and butter which I have. But if you're doing it honestly, with your clear conscience, then you become responsible towards a life. And that is what astrologer need to realize, that it is not about telling few things and looking at your watch and your time is up and all the best. It is to make you aware about yourself. Is all about awareness, actually creating that, and to help you to plan it in the right manner. So astrologer, if the person is treating his client as his family, then it really works, it really helps, and that can help you. So I think you need to discover a few, try to find from your friends, or go to Google and see about the past and the journey of astrology is already gone through. But I think that many a time it comes on the face also, because I think face is also the mirror of your mind. If you are a very happy person, if you are pious, if you are spiritual, it will show on your face. It will definitely come on your face, and you feel comfortable in talking to the person. You feel the energy. You see the aura. Even if you're not an aura reader, you feel good in connecting with the person. That is a positivity. That is the vibes which I always say. So I think you need to connect on that level.
So, sir, are there any major predictions that you made and that came out to be true? Any such story?
Yeah, Alka, it's been 20 years, and I think 20 years is 2 decades, is a very, very long journey. And I have read horoscope of more than 100,000 people already across the globe, because I'm a traveler too. And I'm happy that the way people are, they come back and they tell me, this has happened, that has happened. Even when I was doing my television show, which became the longest running show ever. And the show went on, they started in 2005, continued till 2014. And almost 3,000 episodes I did every day, I was on television. So 2005 means 15 years back. So any mother who asked me about his child when he was 15 years old is already 30. So now when they tell me, my child has become a doctor, engineer or entrepreneur, whatever, and whatever I have told them was correct about that, choosing the right subjects or finding the right profession, I feel very happy. I feel really happy that maybe I played that role in a very important, crucial phase of their life and helped them to plan their journey. So it is all about. It's not about predicting something for celebrities, which anyways we do, because this is all about stars, and obviously stars are those stars which are in Bollywood also. So of course, yes, you come across, you meet people, you tell something, and it happens, and that is all about it. But I never try to boast something, taking any kind of name. I'm not really interested in that, because according to me, every person is same. Every person has his own journey and the same kind of dreams and same kind of value of the individual life, irrespective of this stature and recognition or money which he has. But yes, I'm blessed to give the right interpretation, right prediction about anyone who has come across, and it has really helped them to plan their journey. And I never try to claim anything that I have predicted this for you and for that person. I think the goodness which comes to you, by helping them understand about their journey and helping them to take a decision or predicting something about their future, is the positivity, is the good wishes, it's the blessings which I always say, and that I'll feel it all the time. That I think I'm surrounded by those energies. So I think I'm thankful to God to give me some little knowledge which can help to change a person's life completely.
So, sir, would you recommend astrology to everyone, or is it like limited to a few specific people only?
See, astrology is about planets. Planets are all high above there. Earth, you can't see a Saturn or Jupiter from your naked eye, but they have the maximum impact on any individual. So even if anyone who doesn't believe in it, irrespective of the city or nationality, but the impact of planets or impact of astrology is same for everyone, even if you don't believe it. So it is not about only Indians should believe astrology, or only youth who is a little bit lost and someone need to marry someone of his choice, or someone needs to start his own business, or some kind of job, or looking for some big decision in life to change a country, or change a house, or whatever it is. It is not only that. It is about understanding it in the right way. So I think it has given me real happiness within to predict it in the right fashion, and it shows the right guidance towards everyone.
So,
So
sir,
it is
are
not
there
about,
some?
yeah, so it is not about youth. I'm saying it is about everyone. People sometimes they are in different situation. Like someone is not married, is really curious to get married, and then he or she doesn't know that the time for marriage may begin after 3 years. So he will be desperate for 3 years. But the moment the person will come to know, okay, it is a matter of 3 years, it is okay. What if the any person who is married for 3 years and he's not happy with his married life? So obviously he should look for the answers. Why it is not happening? I used to love this person with all my heart and soul, and now the same person is behaving differently. So it is not about individual, it is about the time. I believe in that everything is above time. So when time is not right, the person may not have the right mindset, the right emotion to respond or connect with anyone. So a bachelor and a married person both need astrology if they are in situation. Same goes a person who need to change a job. Obviously he need to understand if this is the right time to change a job, or he need to stick to the same situation. Because I always say, sometime it is, no decision is better than bad decision. Or I always say it is better to be one in hand rather than two in the bush. Or sometimes I say, even to a spouse of someone, that known devil is better than unknown. So better to
Yeah.
stay put, better to continue in the situation and let that right time come. Very, very important. So someone need to expand his business, someone need to go abroad to study, whoever, anyone. There are 100 aspects of life actually. If you want to take right decision, if you want to know why this is not working, why there is a setback or some obstruction in your life, or some kind of you're not happy due to any reason, then you should seek a good astrologer who can help you understand about your journey, and that can give you some kind of clue about your future. Because you know the way, from office to your home, you know the way, but you don't know that that particular day that road has been closed, or there is some construction work going on, or there's a huge traffic jam. So you use a GPS. The GPS will tell you take left because the traffic is bad over there. Exactly, astrology works like a GPS in anyone's journey of life. So if you use this kind of GPS known as astrology in your journey, you will reach to your destination with the right frame of mind, with no pressure, no stress, no anxiety. You know why it is not happening. You know that this is the waiting time. You know time is great. This is the time you can take initiative or even take a risk, because the planet will support you, because it is a good time. And no matter who you are and what you do, you get success. It is like that.
So, sir, are there any misconceptions like attached with astrology?
Many, actually, unfortunately, Alka. The first is people feel that astrology is like is a magic. No, it is not. People sometimes, I keep on getting a lot of messages, a lot of mails and calls. Sometime, I used to love someone, and that person is now engaged to another person, or the person is married. I want her to break that marriage or engagement and come back to me. How is it possible? But there are a lot of people who try to exploit the situation, though they feel that it works, but it never works. And I always give them this example. Don't you feel, I would have got married to a film star of my choice? So if an astrologer who cannot change his this thing liking, then how can he claim to change yours? So it is a very bad situation. So one is this, that it is not a magic. You need to understand it is destiny. No one can change. Not a single moment can be changed. It can only be understood. It can only, you can know that what your journey is all about and take that decision according to that. And I always say that what you want should never happen. What is good for you should happen. And only astrologer, knows that what is good for you. So that is how it should be utilized. The other misconception which you're talking about is superstition. So people believe that, oh, today is Monday, I should wear white. Tomorrow is Tuesday, I should wear red. Or maybe black color is not good for me. This is again misconception. There are a lot of things, actually, many, many things. So people are having that kind of fear in their mind. Life should not have any fear. It should be, I always believe, if you are a God loving person, even there should be no fear, no God fearing. It should be God loving person. If you have that love towards God, if you are a spiritual person, then you don't need to fear. Then you don't need to fear about anyone, because it is all about blessings. It is all about energy. It is all about hand of God. So people who are spiritual, they are always happy. They don't need any astrologer. They know, everything has a reason. Everything has a purpose in life. And I always believe in one thing: the destination of life is already destined from the day one to the last day. You are just living this life as is. It is already scripted and pre-planned, predestined. I have a complete belief in that. So go with that kind of thought, and avoid any kind of superstition. Don't believe in any kind of shortcut. There is no shortcut in life. You have to live your life the way it is, and definitely you will reach your goal. But you have to be in a positive frame of mind, happy frame of mind, positive frame of mind. Because I also believe in power of visualization. I 100% believe what you perceive is what you conceive. So if you are thinking right, if you are a happy person within, then trust me, you will get what you really desire.
So, sir, what is success for you?
See, success, as I have just said, Alka, earlier, that it has to be a balance between what you really want and what you have. Very, very important, because there is nothing wrong in making your life better. And I always believe in, as a son, you want to give best to your parents, and as a spouse, obviously, to your wife or to your husband, you want to give every comfort, every luxury, everything beautiful. And same as a husband, as a father, you want to give best to your children. So there's nothing wrong in making your life better and beautiful, but at the same time, you have to maintain a balance between your future dream and between your present situation. So if you are happy in this moment, then I think that is what you can claim, that you are a successful person. If you feel, no, I'm comparing my life, my classmates, my colleagues, they have a bigger car or a bigger house, and I need to make it better. Now I see people taking their family to European country, and I'm still in India going to Goa. So if you're comparing everything like that, then you will never be happy. Even if you are in Goa, you will not be happy. Even if you're holidaying, you're not happy, because you are seeing Instagram stories of another person, another family, maybe they are in a better location. So never ever compare your journey with anyone else, which is very, very important. So if you are really a happy person, if you have a good harmony at home, very important. Because even in the last 8-9 months, because of this pandemic situation, there are a lot of discord happened between couples. Because earlier they used to have a limited time together, because okay, bye honey, and then evening you're back, hi honey, and but now it's every time, 24/7 you are together, and you are not sharing anything with her, in kitchen, or helping her out in whatever way. Or even sometimes husbands also, they complain me, my wife never help me in my household chores. So depending on the situation, because in US they say, there is an unofficial rule which says, if a couple, anyone who has a salary $100 more than other, will become a boss at home. So I'm just joking. What I'm saying is, if you are creating that kind of harmony and happiness at home, if you are in good bonding with your husband or wife, and your children love you like anything, they follow your suggestions, and they understand what you're seeing, and your parents are happy with you, then I think that is how I call success. And at the same time, you need to do something for the humanity. If you, I'm not saying, everyone can become Bill Gates. I'm just comparing charity. Obviously you need to become the most what you call the richest man to match his charitable work. But at least whatever capacity you have, if you have that kind of compassionate mind, if you're helping people around you in whatever way you can with your capacity, I think you should do that, because whatever you give, it come back to you in many folds, and that is what I call happiness. So blessings and happiness. So a person who is happy, claim to be a happy person, is wearing a smile all the time, has no frustration, and no stress and no anxiety, I think he is successful. Otherwise, no matter how big you become with your size of the car or house, if you are upset, if you are frustrated, if you're unhappy, then I think there's something missing in your life.
So, sir, is there a last message that you would like to give to our audience?
I think we should always move on. Very, very important. And when I said that, it implies to your thoughts, it implies to your incidents from the past. Because if anyone who has a bad situation, relationship wise, or career wise, or financially, whatever it was, if you keep that fear, that kind of self pity, the situation you were in, then it will always bog you down. And as I say, always travel light. So if you have no stress on your head, if you're just moving ahead, if you're just going with the flow, I think that is the right idea. And because we the entire globe was in this unprecedented situation, now we should always move on again. That's the reason I chose to use this word. So you should look further, what can we can do best in the year 2021. Because as I say, there is nothing which is permanent. So change is only constant. So I think we should expect that change, but the change will come only through positivity, only through some hope, and only through your faith in you and in God. Very, very important. And I definitely believe, Alka, in spiritual connect. It is not about religion. You can have faith of any kind, but the faith has to come from within. So it is following some kind of ritual with no faith is just a ritual. But if you are doing your prayers with your kind of belief, if you are meditating, and that's the reason I hold meditation at a very high level. People who really meditate in their life, they are always blessed, they are always content, they are always in a very, very beautiful state of their mind, and they are happy, they are healthy, their relationships are amazing, and they are the one who get all the prosperity and happiness in life. And that is what I said, blessed. So you need to enjoy that blessings, the hand of God, which is very, very important. And never crib, never complain, just move on. Again, I'm repeating, I know that. You look further, look for the positive side, because I believe in one thing: whatever you visualize, whatever you dream, whatever you expect from something, you get it. Because what you seek is seeking you. Never forget that. So if you're looking at the happier and a positive side of life, which everyone should look towards 2021, I think you will get it, and it will come back in many fold. I have a complete belief in that. So just show your horoscope to a good astrologer. Try to understand your journey. Try to know, is this the right time to explore something new, or just stay put in the same situation, and what you can expect in future in the new year. I think if you can just take like a GPS, I said, know your journey, your future journey with help of astrology. It will help you to plan your life in the better way. And on that closing note, I would wish everyone a beautiful, a very, very prosperous new year. And I really pray to God that everyone should get what they really deserve. And God bless us all.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an inspiring message and all those amazing answers that you put forward for our viewers, and
You're
also for
welcome,
your
Alka.
precious time that you took out for this interview.
You're welcome, Alka. Take care and God bless you. Wish you all the best. Keep smiling. Very, very important. And Alka, I would also like to thank Trident Communication for honoring me, because it's a great honor and is always motivation. I'm a motivator, but we are all human beings, and we also need that kind of motivation, which gives us more courage, more faith, and more confidence that we are doing right, and we are on the right path. So I thank them for this honor, and I will make sure that I will give more energy and more positivity and try to spread that kind of happiness all around. Thank you so much for giving me this honor.
Thank you, sir. And lastly, thank you to all the viewers who have been watching this episode, and stay tuned for more such success stories every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Bye bye.